morning. So today we're going to go on a little bit of a nostalgia trip and look at the thing that actually kept me sane during my transition. Let's get my gear. Bag, lens, camera. Let's go. What do you think? Shot number one? You like it? So I've been shooting for about as long as I can remember. There was a time in my life when I was in my little tiny apartment living with mom, right? And I had these little tiny RC cars, and that was like the first instance that I ever had into photography. So let's get the shot. All right, so I made it really dark so you could kind of see what I'm seeing. So this is what most people would look at when they saw this alleyway, but I don't. I see that. So I found this little quiet spot here. It's kind of like in this little corner of like Capitol Hill and First Hill. When I first moved to Seattle, there was this time in my life where I was shooting because I needed to, not because I wanted to. And so I found myself with my digital camera shooting just anything that I could find. And then one night I go to this venue I've never heard of before. I dive in and it's a punk band and I'm like, this is gonna be cool. Like I'm gonna get up there close to them. You know, they're like angry and they'll have a lot of fun on stage and stuff. And I try to sell, you know, the photos afterwards and like, you know, exchange email addresses, do the whole thing. And they just didn't want to do anything like that. And so I had to just say, okay. I felt like dejected, like I didn't do something right. I took it personally. Now I look back at it and I'm like, don't shoot for punk bands and expect to get paid. Punk bands don't like to pay for anything, right? So I stopped shooting after that. And then a few years later, I found a photographer. And in case you're wondering, I don't know what lens this is, but it's a 100 to 50 millimeter lens. I got it at a vintage store. It's actually a macro lens as well, so it's got a really close focus on it. And then that's my Minolta SRT 201. And now we're going back to the studio because my headphones died and I left the charger at the studio. That's the only reason why we're going over there. All the stuff that I've got going on today. I feel like a pack mule. All right, I'm gonna finish the story. So I met this photographer, right? This photographer I found, her name was, well, we're gonna call her Redstone. Her name is Redstone. And Redstone was incredible for both like me as an individual and as a professional photographer. It did not matter the lighting. It did not matter how like flat the image was. She could take a good photo. And it was amazing. I got to be a part of that. I got to see that world. And as I started working with her and I started implementing new products into her line and everything, I started to become more and more and more of a professional photographer. And there was this allure to it. I was like, oh damn, look at me go, like professional photographer here, right? But the thing about professional is that like it's your source of income. And so to be a professional photographer, that means that you are always on the go. As I started to play my music more and more and more, I fell away from this like allure of the get up and go, the constant like hustle, like going from one end of the country or city or state to another. And it was always on it. And so I started to take a look at like what I actually like. What is it that I love? And I realized that I love to do these things because they make me happy, because I can go out and have a great day that's not sitting at home and watching movies, but going out and shooting with my camera. By going out and playing a new song that might or may not be good on the piano, but I did it for me. And that's what really matters. Is that I want to do these things for me, not because I need to make money doing it. Would I like to make money doing it? Yeah. But I don't want to rely on it. And so, I guess what I'm saying is that I've learned to just do what I love, because I've worked hard enough now to give myself that privilege where I don't have to do these things out of necessity, but I get to do these things because I want to.
So this episode is sponsored by the Seattle Voice Lab. The Seattle Voice Lab is a school that specializes in trans voice. And if you're feeling sick of being misgendered, or perhaps you just want to feel more confident using your voice, whether singing or speaking, you can email us at claire@seattlevoicelab.com for more info. That's me. Or you can go online to seattlevoicelab.com and book there. We make it really easy for you to kind of go through that process and get scheduled in. Our rates are flexible, so if you are interested in lessons, just know that we do offer sliding scales as well. And I think that's it. Thank you for watching, and let's get back to the video.
All right, so I'm not done with shooting yet. I've got some other shots left to get. If you want to stick around, that's cool. Like, I'm not worried about the algorithm. If you're dropping off right now, cool. Otherwise, we're just gonna get some B-roll and like kind of hang out together for the next, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes of the vlog. Come on out with me. I'm gonna take you to some like cool ships. I think I may even get some shots this evening where there's some like really cool lighting, because it'll be dark and there'll be a nice like contrast going on. And I'm shooting in black and white too, so it's gonna look even better. All right, let's go. It's so pretty out here. So we just wrapped up this shot right here. I hope it comes out pretty well. I had to like fight with some shutter speed stuff that was going on, and I forgot my little puncher, so I have to touch the camera when I use lower shutter speeds on a long lens. If you don't know what that means, that's okay. But those of my photographers who are here will understand. 500 millimeters is a really long distance, so it jitters. So I just watched that, that little plane there fly in, touch down on the water. And I think I got my summer challenge. I'm gonna try to capture the plane hovering right above the water on this nice long lens. Probably from down there though. But I think that's gonna be a really hard shot. That'll be fun. Alright, now I know what to do. I'll let you know how it goes. That's it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the views as much as I do. And golden hour is coming up. Oh, girl. All right, see ya. Bye.